I see your comment.
Yeah,
I miss
so
you and love you.
we have a few sideline friends on here and some of their team as well, because I just wanted to open it up to some of us girls who've
I
been
love it.
really in the business for about the same amount of time, and we have some team that has been with us for years and some team that's brand new on here. So we kind of have a huge range of age of distributors in this group. And I was really, the reason why I reached out to you was mainly because I was on that Zoom, that Diamonds and Above Zoom, where they talked about Host to Post, and Ashley and all those girls were interviewed, and you had commented, I think, in the chat about your experience with Host to Post, and I was like, I need to reach out to Tiffany because my team adores you, and I really think that there's been some of us that started out with Host to Post a couple years ago. We did really well with it, but then it kind of fizzled out and went away. And so we've just kind of been getting back into it. Personally, I did the end of April, and we've been seeing huge success with it. But you've been doing it a little bit longer than that. So can you kind of we're just going to kind of talk. And I want you to do more of the talking and just kind of give our team your background and your story of how you got started with It Works. And then I'd like you to kind of transition into how you got started with Host to Post from there.
Yeah, that's totally fine. I'm like a talker. I can go back and forth and just kind of, I can't do like scripted stuff because then I feel like I'm not being organic. So I do want to tell you really quick though, I actually just started doing Host to Post last month.
Oh, okay. So
Rachel Jones
last month. So
yes,
it's about
Rachel Jones is on my team, and she's the one that invented Host to Post, and I watched her do it for a year before I jumped in because I was like, nah, it's not for me. I'm going to keep doing what I do, even though she was signing 50 to 100 loyal customers a month. But it's fine. We're not going to think about that because we're back. We're good. We're following what she's doing, and we're not being so hard-headed. So don't be like me, okay? Okay. Anyway, I am Tiffany Herr. I'm an ambassador Diamond. I've been with It Works for 6 years now. I got started because I was working 2 jobs 7 days a week. I was a post closer at a mortgage company Monday through Friday. And then Friday through Sunday, I was serving at Texas Roadhouse on the weekends because we were living paycheck to paycheck on our corporate jobs. So our corporate income. I remember one day I was just crying in the bathroom and I texted my fiance and I was like, dude, something's got to give. Like, I can't do this for the rest of my life. Steven was actually staying home with our son because I had served before. So one of us were going to go back to work. It wasn't going to be both of us or pick a second job up. And I had already served. So I was like, it's going to be me. And I'm a hustler. Like, I'll do whatever it takes. I don't care what it is. I'll do it. And so my mentality was, I guess I'll go serve and I'll make some money and whatever. So he was like, have you ever thought about doing network marketing? And I was like, I'm not opposed to it. I actually watched my mom when I was younger, and I never really talk about this part of my story, but I should because I feel like it's an important part. And this is why I wasn't skeptical. I watched my mom kind of dabble in things as I was younger and always brought in extra income from our family from side things that she was doing. She's a nurse, but she was always bringing in like side income. She was doing purse parties. She was doing makeup stuff, like all these things. She was always kind of just, doing the things. And I realized like we were doing those vacations, those spring breaks because of that little side, income she was doing. But anyway, so that's why I wasn't skeptical about it. And I was like, well, I need to do my research and figure out what's going to be good for me. No way in heck was I selling makeup, or even though I love makeup, I wasn't selling it. I wasn't going to be doing no jewelry or Tupperware or any of that other stuff. Do I love it? Yeah, of course I do, but I don't want to sell it. So I just happened to come across, are we surprised, this girl posting about the wrap on my Facebook. And I was like, wow, if that wrap actually works, that's $1 million business. Those were my exact words, by the way, to my fiance. And he was like, okay. So I reached out to this girl and I said, I want to know more about this wrap. She told me about it. I didn't even have $25 to spare. I told her in a week, I'll contact you back and I'll buy a wrap from you. We'll try it, see if it works, whatever. I watched her for a whole week post about her income she was making. She's a double diamond, you guys, making like $6,000. And I remember thinking, if this chick can make $6,000 a month from her phone, why can't I? Like, literally. I mean, and I don't know. Guys, I'm not even like the most confident person in the world. I'm really not. But for some reason, I just was like, if she can do it, why can't I? Like, if there's anyone I'm going to bet on, it's myself. So I watched her for 7 days straight. And when that day came and my tax check hit on a Wednesday morning, I contacted her and I was like, hey, I'm ready to join your business. She was like, I thought you were buying a wrap. And I was like, no, I'm going to join your business. So anyway, long story short, I joined the business. Within 30 days of being in the business, I went diamond and I got the $10,000 good bonus. Within 2 months of being in the business, I went double diamond and got the $15,000 bonus. 3 months in the business, I went triple diamond and I got the $25,000 bonus. So I was like $50,000 in bonuses. I was averaging over $14,000 a month. Literally 3 months in the business, guys. Was only making $1,400 a month at my corporate job. Like we were broke. Like people don't understand. And our rent was $1,250. You got like literally don't even know how we were making it. Dead serious. This is nuts to even talk about. And so I quit my part-time job. I wasn't serving, but I was so set that I wasn't going to quit my corporate job. 8 months into the business, one of my friends was like, dude, I cannot believe you're still working your corporate job. You're good. Your money's still coming in. Because I didn't believe it. When I first saw that check, the huge check in triple, I was like, okay, we'll see next month if it comes back. Well, it came back, and then it came back again and came back again. I was like, wow, okay, this is actually working. We're killing it. So I guess it's working, and I guess I'll quit my job. So I looked at my fiance, and I was like, let's quit our jobs. It was like a Sunday night, and he was like, perfect, let's quit our jobs. So we quit. And a year, so 8 months into the business, we quit our jobs. And then my year into the business, I hit presidential diamond and got the $100,000 double good bonus. 2 years ambassador, got the $150,000 double good bonus. Like, what's crazy to think about? And then 3 years into the business, guys, I hit the Millionaires Club. I love saying that only because my exact words, what I just told you, was if this works, it is $1 million business. I knew, guys. I don't know what it was. I do know it was God. But I'm telling you, I had this feeling, this inkling, like, this is it for us. Like, I know this works. I'm seeing the before and afters. Like, the before and afters don't lie. Something's working. So I was excited. I had, anyway, and then, so it's been absolutely amazing and life-changing for my family. We've paid off over like $32,000 in debt. We've met our absolute friends because of this business. We've been to Hawaii and California and all these places, with our family. We took our son on his first beach vacation the first year that we joined. Oh, best feeling ever. We'll never forget that moment. Bringing him out onto the beach and watching him put his little feet on the sand, and he hated it. And we thought it was going to be this great moment, and he didn't like it at all. So there goes our moment. So we'll never forget that moment. And there's just so many little things, but this business has just blown me away, and it continues to blow me away month after month after month. And so I'm just thankful. I'm so thankful to be in this business. And I'm very, very, very grateful. I've learned so many things throughout the past 6 years. I'm smarter with my money now. There's a lot of things. And I'm grateful because I'm not even 30 yet. I don't turn 30 till July. And it's nice to say, like, I've learned the things that I've learned. And so for the rest of my life, I have to live it, correctly, if that makes sense. Like, I just know what to do. I save my money. I do all these things, and I'm just excited for what's to come. So this business has been life-changing for sure.
That's amazing. And the fact that you're not even 30. Here I am. I had just turned 38 in December, and I'm like, if I got into this business when I was in my 20s, like, I don't even know. Yeah. I mean, and everything happens for a reason. It's everyone's story is their own story, and it's meant to be. But same thing with me. Like, we're aggressively paying off debt. We've paid off almost $100,000 in debt.
I love that.
And becoming completely debt free before we're 40.
Yes.
So that's the next.
I love that. Yes, debt free is the best. Do it.
Yes, I know. So, but yeah. So, kind of did you ever get to the point where you were like, where things were going really, 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 really well, and then all of a sudden things kind of slowed down or weren't going as well for you and that type of thing? Can you kind of explain what happened and where you were at. Maybe it was
Yeah, 2 years of it, guys. 2 years
yeah.
of just kind of being comfortable. Right when I moved into the big house that I was in, that I was dead set on getting, it was like a $500,000 home. Um, Gosh, I still think about it and I'm like, what was I thinking? But my dad keeps telling me it's not a bad thing you did that. That's a life lesson. That's a great thing. And he told me, he was like, I was not going to tell you not to get that house, even though I said don't do it. You did it. And I'm happy you did, because you've learned what's important. I thought I wanted all these things. I really did. And I'm not a materialistic person. I've always been one of those people where, I like nice things, whatever, but I just wanted this specific thing, but I got comfortable. And I'm just being honest with you guys. And so, I never lost rank or anything, so I can't relate in that sense, but I can relate in the sense of getting comfortable where my paychecks were coming in and they were just kind of like flatlined residual, I guess. And I was like, well, and I kind of was just lost, I guess. I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't have my charts out anymore. I wasn't showing up for my team anymore. I just wasn't doing the things. And what I realized is, what I slowly started to realize is if I don't start stepping back into my light and who I am as a leader, then I'm going to have to go back to a corporate job. My checks weren't even close to being that, but you know what I'm saying? Like, and I didn't want to. I don't want to work 2 jobs the rest of my life. And I kept thinking, what am I doing? Like, wake up, get your head out of your butt and stop like thinking that what you have is enough. There's so much more. And here's the thing, wanting more with this business isn't a bad thing. That's a good thing, because when you want more, you help more. Okay. So I know if I'm helping and I'm building, I am literally helping someone else come out of debt, help their fit, whatever the reason is. Those are the things. That's the reason why I'm doing this. And that's actually something that I learned from Erin Tweed. I have seen her for 6 years now. Never stop. She's like a robot. I tell her that. And I asked her one day, I said, what is the deal, dude? How do you never stop? And she said, because I'm terrified of going back as a nurse. And she made good money. She wasn't even like me working 2 jobs 7 days a week, but she didn't want to go back as a nurse. She was like, dude, I had no time. I was there every single day. And we were still really, honestly, she's like, if we're really being honest, we still had a lot of bills to pay. So like, it's still, even though I was making a lot of money, it wasn't really showing much for it. And I was like, dude, what am I doing? My job as a business owner with It Works is at least 1 step to success. But here I am doing the bare minimum. Why? Like, I got so complacent and so comfortable for 2 years. And I don't know what the flip of the switch was. I really don't. I can't even sit here and tell you that. It was definitely like, I guess it would be after conference. And also too, just seeing other people just really stepping up. And I was like, that's what I used to do. Like, why do I not have a team that wants to get on with me? Why do I not? And if any of you are on here, I understand. And you're like, why? I don't have any new team. I don't have, my leaders are their own leaders. I feel like I can't host Zooms, all these things. I get it. But guess what? When you just start showing up every single day, people will start showing up with you. And that is what I've been doing, guys. Monday through Friday, I get on every single night, guys. I have 3 kids, okay? And Steven's not home. He doesn't stay home. He's out working. Like, he's not a stay-at-home dad anymore, because it doesn't work with us being home together. Like, that just isn't, no. So anyway, he's out and about. He doesn't get home till late, whatever. And so honestly, most of the time it's me putting the kids to bed. Okay. So me getting on at 8 sometimes is a struggle. Like the other day I had to turn my stuff on and then tell my team, give me 5 minutes. I'm going to shut my stuff off and go put my kids to bed. And they were like, dude, you're good. But from April, I'd say like 3rd or 4th, I made a decision that like, I'm going double diamond last month on my 2.0. And I remember thinking like, if I show up, they will come. And I don't know if you've ever seen that movie, and they say like, if you build it, they will come. Have you guys ever seen that movie, The Field of Dreams? And that is one of my favorite movies. It gives me chills saying that. But I'm not gonna lie to you guys, the first time I got on a Zoom and did a power hour, I had like 6 or 7 people show up. And that was like for about a week or 2. And then it started getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And I was like, wow, okay, this is exciting. And then I felt important again. And I felt needed. Like, oh my gosh. And then Rachel was like, dude, you're like really showing up in a big way. My team is loving your power hours. You're so much fun and they just love your energy. And then it's like, I just reminded myself, like, you got where you are for a reason. What are you doing? You know, sometimes you lose yourself and you think all these things or whatever, but that's just lies in your own head. Okay. There are so many people that love you for who you are. You got where you are for a reason. Don't forget that. Like, you are you, and that's your superpower. And so I just started stepping up, whether I had, and Rachel said that, she's like, I know you had like, 6 or 7 people showing up, but now I have 70 to 100 every single night, guys. And it's only been a month that are showing up with me every single night from like 8 to 10. I do 2-hour-long power hours with my ladies, and I'm showing up. And guys, I'm not gonna lie, there are days where I'm like, oh, I'm tired, I want to go to bed. But guess what? This is my business. And so if all day I didn't work, but those last 2 hours I did, it shows for something, right? So show up for your teams. Show up not only for your teams though, but for you. Because I promise when you show your team that you're stepping up, it just shows them that they care, that, it just shows that you care and that you are there for them, and not only there for them, but you're there for you, like your own business, and you care about it and you're taking it serious. And I promise, I know it's so stupid when people say this, just not stupid, but cliche. But, when you are on fire and you're leading your pack, it just gets everyone else around you on fire. I swear it does. I know it's so ridiculous to say that, but I swear, since I've been showing up every day, my team shows up every day, and they are signing customers and they are signing distributors, and they're messaging me every time they do, and they're hyped up and I'm hyped up, and it's just like this ripple effect. And I'm excited again, you guys. So just be excited. And if you're not excited right now, it's because you don't know where you're going. Okay, you're lost. And what I mean by that is you don't have your charts out. I promise you don't. I could ask a bunch of you on here right now, probably, if you have your charts out and you know your exact volume to hit your next promotion or your promotion to re-rank back to it. I bet you don't even know. And if you don't know, that's a problem, because you're blind leading. You literally have no idea. You're just hoping that you're going to sign customers and hoping you're going to fill those spots. You need to know your exact amount of volume projected. You need to know your exact amount of distributors, and you need to talk about it every single day. Get on your Zoom, get on a live video, get on your page, whatever you got to do, and say, listen, I'm 270 orders away this month from hitting, a promotion I haven't hit in a long time, or the first promotion, I've never hit this before. I would love for you to get your order in. People want to be a part of something. Let people know that you're shooting for something. And I know it is scary. Believe me, I just put out Triple Diamond 2.0, and I still have to I still need 7 more distributors for my brand new diamond on that 3rd leg. But I don't care. And guess what? I don't know how I'm going to do it, but I'm going to do it. You know why? Because my faith and my God are bigger than my fears. And that's the bottom line. Like, you just got to know where you're going. And I swear that's what's got me excited too. Because I'm like, how much fun is this? I get to build a new Ruby. Let me go find 4 people. Let me help somebody do that. Like, and this is the thing. When I sign somebody, I never expect them to build themselves. I'm always like, who can I build next? Who can I help next? Like, I just want to help as many people as I can, because I know what this business has done for me. Sorry, I know I'm rambling and talking a lot. So.
No, it's awesome. I think everybody is just feeding off of this excitement and knowing that it really is, that's exactly what it takes.
Yeah.
We all have had those moments in our business where we kind of sat back and is like, now what? Like, I just got out of one of those moments, and it was at a conference when we saw each other in the line at the store. I wanted to talk to you about more than what we were able to talk about, but it was like then this Zoom thing, and I was like, oh my gosh, I was in a very similar spot, and it was just like, what do I do now? I felt like I wasn't needed as much, and different things like that. And it's just like, you just get stuck in your own head, and like, I'm not good enough, and I can't do this anymore, and am I done? And then you just turn around and it's like something just switched. Hi.
Yes.
She's like, hey Mom, what's going on? I want to be on the Zoom. Oh, got it. Open
every day. I have no idea how she's not asleep right now.
Oh, okay. Welcome to our lives.
Mom
right?
life.
Yep.
I know.
But yeah, I mean, it's just what you're saying is so real, and it's something that like I feel like we need to talk about it more because it's
Yeah.
something that like everybody I think goes through, no matter what, where you're at in the business.
Yes.
Sometimes it's early on, sometimes it's a while in. So, I love
And if
that.
you're not in it right now, that's okay. Like, here's the thing: if you're not in it right now, you're not seeing it or feeling it, and that's okay. But there will be a time in your business. Like, there's always highs and lows, always. But what's so cool about this is we get to share our experience with you so that you don't have to go through it. So don't do what we did. I promise you, if you hit a rank, congratulations. Like Mark always says, he says this every single time. He wants you to celebrate it for 24 to 48 hours, and then you're done celebrating because there's still more people to help. That's a part of this business. If you join this business and you quit your job, this is your job. Charting is your job. Getting people to the next rank is your job. Signing customers and distributors is your job. And that is something I had to like rail in my head. It was the weirdest thing. For 2 years, guys, I just let my business like I said, it's been fine, but I'm not fine in the sense of I could have been way higher income wise, but that's okay because I had an aha moment and I realized, and that's why I am excited to just get on here and be honest and just tell you that. Like, I don't want you to do what I did. Don't get comfortable. Don't hit ranks and then be like, oh, okay, well, I'm done. I don't know what else to do. It's like, okay, get out a Ruby chart. Go make a Ruby. If you don't know what to do, get a Ruby chart out and build someone to Ruby. And you should be excited about that. You get to help somebody make $500 a month. Like, I get excited just placing distributors and customers and all those things because I know sometimes all it takes is me believing in somebody or helping them or whatever, and then being like, oh my gosh, thank you so much. I think I can do this now. That's all it takes. And I didn't get anyone handed to me, so I didn't know that. But I know for me, there's only like 1 to 5% of me's. So 95% of people need that which is like you believing in them, you helping them. And it's not even just about giving people distributors and customers and stuff. It's not always about that. But just more so just always checking in on them, being their friend, but also their leader and kicking them in the butt when they need it. So I just don't get comfortable because especially those of you that are diamonds and above on here, if you've quit your job, well, this is your job then. So if you're not getting people in the system, you get paid to put people in the system. You don't get paid for what you did the month before. That was also a big aha moment. So many of you rely on what you did the month before to get you by the next month. Why are you doing that? What you did last month, congratulations. Give yourself a clap on the back. Now you're on to May. What are you going to do in May? And this is the thing. Our business is so simple. It really is. It is so freaking simple. You got your steps to success. And again, if you don't know where to go, I don't know where to put people, okay, get out your chart, your Ruby chart, and build someone to Ruby. I promise you it's fun. That's fun to me. So get out your charts, stop and know your exact volume, and get back to having fun with it. You know what to do. Get your hosted posted up. Get your distributor messages sent out. Get your before and afters posted. That's another thing, guys. I've been blowing up my Instagram stories. I don't even care. You know why? Because when I first started, I didn't care. And guess what? I went diamond in 30 days. So why do I care? And it's not that I cared, but I just kind of stopped doing it. Now I'm like, I don't care. I'll post 60 slides in a row if I want to, if it works. And if you don't want to see it, then you can slide by. Like, I don't care. It's at the end of the day, I don't know you. That's what I love about Instagram. I can post whatever the heck I want. If you don't like it and you don't know me, well, then pass on by. I don't know what else to say. So that's another thing. Don't get in your head and think, I got to make everything look perfect, or I don't want to post before. No, people want to see before and afters. They don't care about your cute little fancy bottle that you post about what it does. What does the bottle do? Like Thermofite X. Congratulations, you got Thermofite X out, but what does Thermofite X do? Let me see a picture of it. I want to see a before and after. That's what people want to see. They want to know if their body looks like the before and they can look like the after. I know that's what I did with the wraps. I kept watching her, and she was like, posting picture, and then I finally saw one, and I was like, well, I look like the before. I want to look like the after. That's my body, So people are looking for that. So that's another thing. Get back to before and afters. Don't be showing bottles. People don't care about bottles.
Now, like leading into that, using the before and afters, and also charting and building. let's touch on host to post and how that has become a tool for you to grow your
Yes.
business and with your team.
I ride or die for supposed to post. Wow. So I started in April. I made a decision. Okay, I'm going to do it. I don't know why, you guys. I overcomplicated it. I was like, I can't do it, Rachel. It's so stressful. It's such a green thing to do. Like, that's what I would literally say. I'm not green. I don't even know how we get paid. My new distributors that just signed up, they're stressing me out because they're like, do we get 15% on one? I'm like, don't ask me that. Go to your compensation plan. I don't know. I've been in for 6 years. I have no idea how I get paid. All I know is they tell me to add distributors and customers to my team, and that's how I get paid. And they're like, okay. I'm like, yeah, don't ask me again. Go to your compensation plan. Anyway, so literally, I have no idea what I'm doing. So I did not want to do host to post because I thought it was a green thing. Like the whole tracker and I was like, what? I can't do all that. It's just a hot mess for me. But I made a decision that, well, if Rachel's signing 50 to 100 customers a day and I'm only signing, not a day, but a month, and I'm only signing 6 to 8, I probably should do what she's doing, right? Come on. But here we go again, Mrs. Hardhead over here. I always got to learn the hard way, so don't be like me. So anyway, I decided one day, I was like, you know what, I'll do it. And guys, look, I've got one little notebook, and I got the little date at the top, and then I write down my people yep, see, that's all I do. It's not, don't overcomplicate it. You don't need some little tracker. I mean, maybe some of you do. If you're green on here, you do. And that's fine, green. Go to the document library and find you one. I know they just posted one out, but for me, I just need a little notebook with the date, and I just write their name down, and I check mark if they posted for me, whatever, okay? So I started making a decision 10 a day, 10 a day, 10 a day, 10 a day, okay? So April, I signed 48 loyal customers. First time I've ever done that, and I've been in for 6 years, and that was because of host to post, and I was like, wow, okay. I'm all about host to post now. That was 10 a day. That's it, you guys. 10 up. That's the thing. I was only getting 10 up. So imagine if I would have multiplied that like Rachel does. My gosh, she signed 100 loyal customers last month, by the way. But it was like 10, 10, 10. So 10 did that every single day. There were days, and I want to make sure I reiterate this. I have told my team this because you need to hear me when I say this. There were days that I got 10 up and got nothing. Not a hit, okay? I don't care if you don't think host to post works. It does work. I promise you. Because then 3 or 4 days later, even though I've done it for 3 or 4 days and I've got a 40 host to post with nothing on it, that 5th day, I get rocked on one of them where there's a bunch of comments. And guess what's beautiful about host to post? When all these people have commented, you're now adding them. They're now on your network. See, this is the thing about host to post. It literally hits all all the birds in one stone. Not only did you just have someone post on their network about your product, but you're now messaging them about it. And on top of it, you're adding their friends. And then the next day when you post your giveaway, those people that you just added are entering it because they're seeing your stuff first because you're a new friend. It's so crazy, man. I'm telling you. And then those people comment, and then they get a post up for you, and so on. And it's like the next thing you know, I'm not even kidding, guys. It's been this web every day. It's like, oh, I'm adding this person. I'm adding this person. It's like I'm like hyped just talking about it. It gets me so excited because I don't remember the last time my business has been this busy. I can't even keep up. Like, it has been so lit for me. It just hits everything. You got your ads, you're talking about your products, you're getting on other people's networks. Host to post is it. If you are not participating or doing it, you're losing. I'm just telling you right now. And corporate is getting ready to shift to teaching it big time. They're already doing it. So you're behind if you haven't jumped in already. Jump in this month. It's okay, guys. I jumped in last month. I promise. Just do it. You will love it. Make a commitment to 10 a day. It is so freaking good. I ride or die, but it's only what is it today? The 7th? And I've already got 9 customers. I've signed 1 customer a day. So let me just tell you something. That's from host to post. If I do that every single month, that's 30 loyal customers every single month times 12. I don't even know what that is. You guys can tell me in the comments if you're good at math. That's a lot of customers by myself. You could be building straight up rubies in like 1 or 2 months, every single month, a new ruby. And guess what? Only takes 3 rubies, right? Yeah, 3. I was like, wait a minute, let me just say this. 3 rubies to make a diamond. So every 3 months, you can build a brand new diamond. what? Guys, come on. We teach this to our teams. It's simple. All my new team members, too, that's all they know. They're like, okay, yeah, sure, I'll participate and host post. What do I need to do? I'm like, you just ask these people, you make a cool little funny post, have people comment, and they're like, okay, yeah, that's simple. I'm like, I know. Here you go. Have them send this over, have them throw it up on their wall. These girls don't even know any better. So start teaching your newbies that they know no better. They know no different. Teach them. That's the bottom line. The first thing they do. Okay, here's a post. Go send it to your friends and family. Ask them to make it on their wall for you. That's what you do with your new distributors. Okay, now go over there on team page and participate. Put your money in the pot. They're all like, okay, yeah, sure. And I'm like, it's a big pot. Put it in. We're giving away some money every single day you post about it. And then you just reach out to the people that posted. They're like, dude, I'm like, yes, that's simple. And they're like, okay, I can do that. You guys, host a post is simple. Don't overcomplicate it, and don't be annoying like me and then not do it just because you think you can't do it or you're too red or too whatever. Like, I get it. I'm pretty much like red and blue. I'm like a lot of blue and like, a lot of red at the same time. And so like, basically I just want to party and have fun. And like, I don't care about anything else. So, doing all the crazy work is a little bit too much for me. Again, I don't care how we get paid. I just know I get paid and I get paid a lot and that's fine. So I'm just going to keep doing what I do.
That's awesome. Like, okay, so I'm red yellow, almost 50-50. So similar, but not really.
Yeah.
That was my thing is like, I was literally trying to I was looking everywhere at that, like just kind of grappling and trying to figure out what I was going to grasp onto, what I was going to start, what I was going to do. There's TikTok over here. There's Instagram over here. There's Facebook over here. There's host to post over here. And I was literally just getting so much in my own head that I was just like frozen.
Yeah.
And it was like literally 2 months. I did not sign anybody. Like March or February I did, but March and like April up until the end of April when I started host to post, I was just like frozen.
Yeah.
And it really was like the simplicity of host to post, but the way that they worded it in the on that Zoom.
Yeah.
That was like the aha moment to me. I'm like, okay, all we have to do is get 10 host to post up per day.
Yes.
That is so doable.
Yes. It really is.
Above and beyond that, and you want to do 20 or 30, like,
yes,
go for it. But my goodness, I'm at 7 loyal customers for the month so far.
That's literally 1 a day you've done so far. That's nuts. Because again, if you do that for 30 days, that is so many customers, guys. Like, I'm telling you, I've been in for 6 years. I know all of it. A lot of, like you said, there are a lot of people on here that have been in forever. That's a lot. Like 1 customer a day. And you know what's so crazy? Because of last month, I'm like, I want to do more than 1. You know what I mean? So like she just said, if you want to get crazy with it, do 20. Why not? Go above and beyond. The people that are double ambassador are the ones that are going above and beyond. So if you want to be like them and you want to make crazy money, go do that. It's not hard either. That's what's so wild. Like, you're literally making a fun post basically for someone to participate in. You're then messaging them and they're posting for you and you're literally putting it in like a saved group. And if you're not doing that, if you're like me, let me talk to you about this real quick because I'm so blue and red all at the same time. You guys know on Instagram, there's the little saved button right here or whatever. Saved. Is that the button? Yeah, I'm sorry. I want to make sure I show you guys this. Saved right here. Like if I click saved, you'll see right here. Hold on. I want to show you guys my collections. Host to post 57, 56, 55, 54. Okay. And I just have them in collections. I go to the 3 little dots at the top. I don't have people tag me just because I don't know if like that's like a thing now or not. But like, I feel like if you don't have them tag you, then like Facebook won't catch on to it as bad or whatever. So, or like block, you know how they do the little stupid thing where you can't really tell, but they're not letting other people see your posts. So I just literally put them in groups. And guess what I love about it? I literally just click the group and it shows me who's posted for me. And I just, at night, I'll go through really quick to make sure no one else has commented. And if I don't, guess what the beautiful thing is? In the morning when I wake up to go do it again, I spend 20 minutes on host to post. I'll go back before I start a new host to post comment thing, like train or whatever you want to call it, post, train, whatever. And then I'll start the new one. But it's that simple. Don't overcomplicate it. I get it though. If you feel like it's overwhelming, I promise it's really not. And you want me to be honest with you guys? I mean, I think you get more done with Host Post than you can any other thing that you're doing. I know that sounds so mind blowing to hear, but I swear, I know it's just one part of it, but it's a big part of it. I do feel like I really do.
Now, Tiffany, have you, so you mentioned Instagram. Are you doing your host to post mostly on Instagram?
I do Instagram, but I do mostly Facebook for customers, but Instagram I do for opportunity posts. You need to go tell your dad. Okay.
For opportunity host to post?
Yes. So I just do a cute little, I'll show you guys my graphic. Hold on.
Yeah, if you could explain, I know we have a few girls on here who are interested in focusing on Instagram for host to post.
So Instagram, I mean, I have one I'll show you both. I do it mostly, the opportunity on Instagram, and then I do all the product stuff over on Facebook. I just have been getting better hits that way. But this is like my Instagram one. Okay. It just says, my friend Tiffany is hiring. And then it says, she's looking for college students, single moms, working families who are looking to make an extra income from your phone. That's literally all it says. And it says right there, text opportunity 2 with my number. And then it says at the bottom, no experience needed, must be 18 or older, unlimited income. That's all it says. And then and guys, I just made this on over. I promise it's so easy. I just literally put my picture right here, put the little phone like icon thing, put the little box, and put my number. I mean, it's so easy. And I have it in a little album. It says host to post, literally. And I'll show you what I did. I just did it on Instagram. I'll show you guys how I get people to respond on Instagram. So I just was on my Zoom. Hold on. Sorry. I got to flip all the way through. But I just was on my Instagram and I hadn't done anything for my host to post. So I just posted a background picture and I said, don't miss out on our $600 gifting at the end of the month, and did the little slide, and it says slide to enter. And once somebody slides, I go back and I say, thanks so much for entering the $600 giveaway. All you have to do is post this in your Instagram stories to be officially entered. Every single girl messaged me back and they're like, yeah, girl, absolutely. And I mean, within seconds they have it up. All they do is save the picture and post it on their stories. And then you guys remember your number's there. So every time you see the word opportunity come through, oh, it's an opportunity post from Instagram. So I know it's from Instagram. Okay. So it's such an easy thing to do on your Instagram stories. It really is. And I don't change it. It's the same thing. I've been doing that, obviously. Haven't been doing it that long, but I'm just saying I've been doing it since April and it's working fine. I mean, and guys, I don't want you to think that I have opportunities just coming in like every day, 50 a day. I want you to understand that too. I don't want you to get on here and think that every day I have people just rolling in. Okay. That's not how it is. There are some days, again, that I get 10 people to post for me on Instagram stories and then go ask your dad. Okay. Oh man. Okay. So I'll get 10 on Instagram to post that, and then I won't have anyone say opportunity, with the number or whatever. It will just be nothing. But then the next day it will. So you really just never know.
It's
just hit or miss, I think.
Yeah, that really is a whole nother, a whole different market to open up to too. And I think that's genius to focus on Facebook for the products and focus on Instagram for the opportunity, because then you're not overwhelmingly doing both social media networks with both things, and that can get really complicated and overwhelming too.
Yes.
So thank you for that tip. I think that's a huge aha for a lot of us. I noticed Debbie says I'm not going to.
It's just that would be overwhelming to feel like, oh, I got to get so many over on Instagram, and then I got to make this crazy post for someone to throw up on their Instagram stories. It's just too much. So just make a decision. What do you want to, and here's the thing, try it different. Maybe opportunity stuff works better for you over on Facebook, but maybe the skinny brew posts with the before and after, thrown up on your friend's wall is better on Instagram stories. You just never know. Just kind of tweak and mess around. That's what I love about host to post. I'll throw people crazy stuff, and I'm like, we'll see if this works. Maybe it'll get a better hit than the next thing. You never know. And sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't, but that's what I love so much about it.
Yep, that's, I mean, the simplicity of the fact that a
Yeah.
newbie all the way to a veteran distributor can do this. And it's cut
Yes.
and dry and it's simple and you can use the scripts or you can make up your own wording. And it's just, yeah, it's just, there's so many different ways to do it.
Yes.
Um, I don't want to keep you too much longer because I know we're at 45 minutes right now, but I would like to know, what advice do you have for people who have been in the business for quite a while? You know, you're giving the fire to the newbies, you're giving the fire to all of us, really. But what about the people who have maybe been in for a while and they're just not seeing the growth that they were hoping to see by now? Um, do you have any advice for anybody who's just been there and just has kind of felt stuck?
Yeah, I do. Your growth is because of your attitude. Not trying to be mean. I'm going to just go ahead and call you out. If you aren't excited right now for what you have your hands on, and I'm just going to tell you right now, I've been telling every single person that's had me on as a guest, I told everyone that I met that the rap was a million dollar business, and that happened in 3 years. And I'm telling you right now, Skinny Brew is a million dollar opportunity. If you do not see that, you've lost your marbles. It is literally a business that 10 million people or more are getting up and drinking a cup of coffee. That means there are 10 million people that need your Skinny Brew in their hands every morning. Are you going to go after those 10 million people and help them switch out? I mean, hello? Like, they're drinking a normal cup of coffee. This coffee burns fat, has double the amount of energy, has nootropics for your mind and your brain function. It is a game changer. I'm telling you right now, I have never had so many happy, loyal customers in my entire 6 years since Skinny Brew has came out. Like, I'm talking, they have one cup and people are like, dude, I have never drank something like this in my life. This is insane. I'm like, I know. So guess what? These are customers that are going to stay on forever. They're not trying to quit the 3 months are up. So I'm getting every single person I know, whether it is them getting a sample from me or them signing up as a customer. You guys need to be pushing some Skinny Brew. That stuff is lit. I know for me, it has been the biggest game changer personally. So I know everyone around me needs it too. I'm like, listen, y'all don't understand. I know you see my hype, but until you try it yourself, you don't understand. And they're like, all right, yeah, sure. Send me a sample. Every single person, and I'm not joking, I've sold like 60 samples since they came out in February. And almost every single one of them, I'd say we can take off like 10 or 15 of them, have became a loyal customer. They're obsessed. And I'm talking one of the samples. They're not even drinking 3 in a row. They're drinking one sample. And they're like, dude, what is this magic? I'm like, I know, I get it. So your attitude is the problem. That's why you aren't where you want to be. If you have been in for a long time, it's because you feel like some sort of way. Like, oh, well, back then, no, guys, I get it. 2 years ago, I was in that same spot. I had just hit ambassador. I was just being comfortable. And I was like, oh, I'm a one-hit wonder. Nobody likes me anymore. Nobody wants to hear from me anymore. And then I realized, if the people that are now amazing and they don't need me, then I got to go find more people that need me and want me to be there for them. Like, why am I it's the same thing with me saying, like, you're relying on the month before to be what you're going to make this month. And that's the same thing for your team. You should want your team to fall off you. You don't want your people to be on you all the time. You should be wanting new people that are like, oh my gosh, can't wait to be on your Zoom. Oh, I can't wait to do this with you. Like, you got to go find new people. Again, your excitement is because you don't know where you're going. You are lost. You're all over the place. You're just hoping. I was doing the same thing for 2 years. I was like, oh, just sign customers and distributors and I'll hopefully place them. Another thing too, the jumping back and forth and helping people all over your chart, not good. Stop doing that. You need to know where you're going, who you're helping, how much volume you need, bottom line. Let me place one here. Let me place one there. Let me place one here. Let me place one there. We all joined this business for a reason. Okay. So I get it. I understand. I was there with you. There have been so many times where I've wanted to jump all over the place and help everybody. And I would say, oh my gosh, I helped this person for so long. I can't believe I'm about to jump to somebody new. But guess what, guys? They got it just like you. And if they don't, well, they don't. But that's not your job to build people. It's really not. I got nobody under me. I got no customers. I got no distributors. I got nothing under me. I did it all by myself when I first started. Okay. So when you find the right people and they're ready to run, and here, let me tell you something too. It's not about finding the right people. You be the right people. You got to be the person. So stop relying and hoping and praying and saying, oh, I wish I could find another person like this or another person like this. Why don't you be that person? Why can't you be? You can. It's all in your head, though. You are so stuck in your own head that you think that you can't get any farther than you've already got. You think that you're a one-hit wonder. You think that nobody wants to hear from you or nobody wants your product anymore or whatever your feeling is. It's because you don't know where you're going. Again, you're lost. You're so in your own head that you feel like you don't know where to go. Guess what? Get off this Zoom. Get on your tree viewer and start figuring out what your next move is. And I'm talking chart. I'm talking actual projected volume. You need to know, divide it by 30, because if we're talking 15 servings of Skinny Brew, that's 30 BV, and divide it by 30 just to lowball it. And if you need 240 Skinny Brew orders for the month of May to hit your next promotion or to help someone go Ruby, do it. Stop being scared. But the issue is you're all over the place. And again, you're in your own head. So you are your issue. I swear on my life, that was my issue for 2 years, was me. It had nothing to do with anyone around me. Everyone else was killing it. That's not a coincidence. I promise you. If you think everyone around you right now that's killing it, that, oh, they're just lucky or it's just their time. No, it has nothing to do with that. You just have a bad attitude or you're in your own head and you don't know why. And it's you. You are the reason. If you want this business to work or if you want to go far in this, then make a decision tonight that enough is enough. If Tiffany can do it, I can do it. I'm just telling you guys right now, I'm nobody special. I promise you that. I'm special in God's eyes. We all are, but I'm nobody special. I got the same business builder kit as you, but I'll tell you what, I may not be the smartest person in the book. I didn't go to college, whatever, but I will tell you one thing. I will outwork anybody all day long. If that means I got to stay up all night to hit my promotion and get up early, I'll do it. You know why? Because I want to live the best life I can possibly live, and I want to show my kids that they can too. Like that, I just get so excited thinking about that. Like, I want my kids to know, I want my kids to say, when someone says, what does your mom do? She's a hustler. She hustles. Like, she kills it. She does all the things. That's what I want to be to my kids. So I'm just telling you guys, if you are stuck right now, it's because of you. You're in your own mind. Get over yourself, like Pam Sauter would say, and just do it. You know what to do. There is not a secret. There's no secret to my success. There's no secret to Tammy's success. There's no secret to anyone's success. I promise you there's not. Every time I get on this Zoom, I'm always like, ooh, can't wait to hear what she's going to say. And then I get off and I'm like, she told me exactly what I need to hear to say, but there wasn't the secret. So now I got to get back to work because it's just work. It's that simple. And it's being excited. And it's having fun. And it's doing what you know to do. And that's to have your charts out. Just like if you were to start and you were that newbie and someone said, get out your Ruby chart. You'd be like, okay, here we go. Do that. You guys, that's fun. That is exciting. When you start filling out those charts, you're like, oh my gosh. Like literally my new girl, I was so excited. She's only 2 away from getting, boxed for Ruby. And I know it's going to be life-changing for her. And I'm like, whoa, I can't wait. I'm so excited. And it makes me want to work because I want to help her. So do that. Get excited for other people. If you're not excited for you, let me promise you something. When you help somebody else, you'll start getting excited. That's another thing. That I promise you. If you're not excited for you, I get it. I was there for 2 years, y'all. 2 years. And then I was like, you know what? I'm going to step it up. And I'm going to start helping people again because that's what I did before and I loved it. I love being needed. That's just my personality. I love to feel needed. I love to feel like people want me to be a part of their lives and that I can do something to better them, whatever it is. And so, yeah, I mean, that's all I got.
No, that was amazing. I'm like my cheeks are all red. I'm all flushed. Oh my God, I need a drink. I'm like trying to drink my drink. It's so exciting, but it's so real. And really it is. That was what kicked me out of my little funk, was just helping someone else.
Yeah.
And then pouring into people who wanted my help. And it really is. If you feel like you're stuck and you're just sitting there, bring that new blood in. bring those new people in, sign a customer, sign a distributor. The excitement comes right back. It's like riding a bike, it's like you just get back to it and you're like, yes, we can do this. It's fun.
Yes.
So yeah, that is so awesome. I don't know if anybody had any questions. I was seeing the chat group blow up. Everyone's so excited. Oh, Anastasia's 1 box away from her newest diamond.
That's amazing.
Does anybody have any questions? I don't want to keep you guys too much longer. Tiffany obviously has to put her little one to bed yet.
Well, she was in bed, so I'm confused.
Oh, she was in bed and she came out, and now she's having a tea party.
Yes, with food inside of her cup. It's fine.
If anybody has a question, quick post it, or I don't think so. All right. Well, thank you so much, Tiffany, for coming on and giving us all that.
Thank you for having me.
Amazing nuggets of information, just inspiration and excitement. And I think everyone's ready to work, and we're excited to share in your success with you and just do this together. So thanks again so much.
Yes, thank you so much, you guys, for having me. I believe in you guys. I'm super excited for all of you guys to do all the things that you wanted with this. Just continue to stay the course. Remind yourself that your business and your job is just at least do the steps of success. But you guys got this. I'm proud of you guys.
Aw, thank you so much, Tiff. We'll talk to you later.
Thank you, guys.
Bye.
Bye.